Yo, what's good, y'all? We got another episode of Game of Thrones, just episode 8, and we can't leave off on a cliffhanger. Now, I feel like with my confidence, I want to say that that was not Brandon Rickon, but if I turn this episode on, and that is Brandon Rickon, y'all. Hold on, I got a little emotions building up behind my eyeballs, because that's going to blow my mind, bro. And then me and Theon, as soon as I see this actor one day in public, we might actually have a physical altercation. Let's go ahead and jump into today's episode, man. I'm not fucking with Theon. Who's pulling up here? His sister? Woo! Hold on, dude. Theon's like, excuse me, what are you doing here? But you gotta remember, Theon, he side quested to get here, which means it's about to get even more wicked.
Why, it's the Prince of Winterfell.
Oh, you're the prince. Oh.
You should be proud of your brother's achievement. I took the great castle of Winterfell with 20 men.
You're a great warrior. I saw the bodies above your gates. Which one gave you the tougher fight, the cripple or the 6-year-old?
Oh my gosh. And it's crazy that they're laughing and eating over that.
Boys with honor. And they repaid me with treachery.
You treated them with honor by butchering them.
Before I had to kill them,
You
I treated
seized
them...
their home, as is your right. We're ironborn. We take what we need.
Exactly.
When you made them
But-
prisoners in their home and they ran away. Is that treachery? I'd call it bravery.
Hold on, they respecting him now? Well, not the fact because they're young.
A dumb cunt who killed the only 2 Starks in Winterfell. You know how valuable those boys were.
If I hadn't killed them, the Northerners would think me weak.
You are weak, and you're stupid.
I'm warning you.
Yeah, I mean, she's got more to warn you on. But yeah, 'cause, I mean, really, what standing do you really have with your father and these men here?
I've come to bring you home. Father wants a word.
Is this a joke?
We're islanders, baby brother. Had you forgotten that? Our power comes from our ships.
I didn't know he was the youngest.
Your walls with the bodies of the Stark boys. Every man in the north wants to see you hanged. When Robb Stark finds out...
You won't find out. We've killed all the ravens.
Is that what that was? Supposed to limit the news being spread? And delay the inevitable of you getting your hands... Oh, bruh. Robb about to put them paws on you, bruh.
Come home with me. Don't die here alone.
I don't intend to die.
You're a terrible baby, do you know that? Bawling all the time, never sleeping. And one night you just wouldn't shut up. I walked over to your crib, I looked down at you. I wanted to strangle you.
That's crazy.
And you looked up at me and you stopped screaming. Don't die so far from the sea.
Mance will want to question this one.
Was that a half
He
hand?
knows all about where the Krolls are and what they're planning.
The half-hand knows more.
Oh, shit.
This one's just a little boy.
He could have killed me half a dozen times.
And now he wishes he did.
Oh, my gosh.
But he's a bastard of Winterfell, Ned Stark's son.
What does Mance want with a dead man's bastard?
Oh, dead Ned. No, I'm still hurt from Jamie last step. Whose skull are you wearing?
I'll chop his balls off.
He runs. I'll do it myself.
Oh, you just keep wanting to touch his stones. Talking about I'd do it myself.
We're even now, Jon Snow.
I had the sword in her neck, I know. When you didn't come back, we weren't looking for you.
Oh,
But they found us before we found you.
they died because... Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
And you're marrying her for a bridge.
An important bridge.
Damn ass families.
Before they killed my father, I still thought I could march south and rescue him in time. But only if I crossed that bridge.
When I speak to people from the north, they all loved your father.
He was the best man I ever met.
Wait, guys, hold on. In the last episode, the guy who was speaking to Robb, they spoke on another occasion, and he pretty much was telling him that he can't march backwards because of all of the ground that he's covered and all the land that he's gained. But he was the last one who was Robb was talking to before she pulled up. And Robb said, like, let me talk to her by herself. Or it was before he told her she's going to come with him. That dude gave him a look that felt so like, you better watch what you're going to do, otherwise something's going to happen type. And I don't know his name, but that guy, the last dude that Robb was talking to, he like looked over his shoulder and I got a little scared. I wanted to tell y'all that before I forgot.
Think that about their fathers, but he truly...
Children do not always think that about their fathers, believe me.
He once told me that being a lord is like being a father, except you have thousands of children,
Tuh.
and you worry about all of them. He told me he woke with fear in the morning and went to bed with fear in the night. I asked him, how can a man be brave if he's afraid? And that is the only time a man can be brave, he told me.
Most lords worry more about their gold and their glory than the charwoman scrubbing their floors.
He didn't care much about gold or glory.
And you?
You think I'm fighting this war so they'll sing songs about me?
But fam,
I want to go home,
And why don't you?
because we'll never be safe until the Lannisters are defeated.
and she's like, more bloodshed?
Chopping off Joffrey's head, you mean?
That would be a start.
The Kingslayer. He escaped in the night.
Tell me this isn't true. Why?
For the girls.
You betrayed me.
Rob.
No.
Wait, off cam? She fulfilled the Littlefinger deal? Oh my gosh, I'm confused. I'm like, wait, because last time we left off, Brienne was in his face. They had the great Brienne and Jaime dialogue there talking about the bastard. Like, that was awesome. But she made it seem as if, and they were like, no, by dawn, he will die. And she fulfilled the deal.
I have 5 children, and only one of them is free.
I lost one son, fighting by your son's side. You commit treason because your children are prisoners.
I grieve for your sons, my lord.
I don't want your grief.
No, man, you had to do this right in front of him, too. Shit, these men want blood, bruh.
But returning him to King's Landing may buy life for mine.
You've weakened our position. And you did it all behind my back. Make sure she's guarded day and night.
Rob.
How many men did we send in pursuit of the Kingslayer?
40, Your Grace.
Send another 40.
Yo, this is no good, bruh.
Captive Knight has a right to know his captor's identity.
Does do they?
Selwyntarth, your father.
Oh, he's about to start mouthing off.
Have you known many men? I suppose not.
Oh my gosh.
Horses?
Come on, bro.
Why do you hate me so much? Have I ever harmed you?
No, you harmed others and Lady Cat.
Has anyone ever told you you're as boring as you are ugly?
You will not provoke
my
me
gosh.
to anger. I already have. Look at you.
Do you think you could beat me in a fair fight?
Oh, here he goes.
The answer is no.
All my life, men like you've sneered at me.
No cap.
And all my life, I've been knocking men like you into the dust.
That's a small ass boat.
Unlock my chains. Let's see what happens.
Would you take me for an idiot?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I've tried to ride a boat like that. I think it was a canoe. Got stuck. It was 5th grade camp. Cried like a fucking baby. Thought I'd never make it home.
It's not too late for King Joffrey and Cersei and the court to ride west to safety.
Surrender the Iron Throne.
Better than seeing their heads mounted on the city gates.
No, a king who runs will not be king for long. He's a Lannister. He'll stand and fight. The last time the scouts assured us of Stark's movement, he lured us into a trap, which is why my son is his prisoner.
He sent a splinter force to recapture Winterfell.
Oh, shit. Shit, are you hearing this news?
He's a boy and he's never lost a battle.
It's like that head.
Because he doesn't know enough to be afraid. We'll ride at nightfall. I want to
Going where?
watch before he knows we're on the move. Clegane, you'll maintain a garrison here at Harrenhal. Track down this brotherhood and destroy them.
Bro, what brotherhood? Where? What? What is that?
Girl's proven herself a good servant. She'll stay on with you.
Oh, shit. Everybody really got hung, bruh.
Where's Jaqen?
Don't care.
Ew.
I promised to fuck you with it.
Come on!
Okay.
Where's Jaqen?
How would I know?
I need him now.
Who are you trying to get him to kill?
I saw him.
Where?
Hot pie, bro.
Where? Where?
They were rushing out the gates a few hours ago on patrol.
Damn. Wait, but I'm wondering whose name she's trying to give.
Man's just gonna march on the wall. When he does, one brother inside his army will be worth 1,000 fighting against it. They'll never trust me. They might. If you do what needs to be done. What?
How does it feel knowing those men all died?
Oh, faking.
Oh, the little savage girl. I didn't. I should have known better.
Shit.
Trusting a traitor's bastard!
Damn, half hand. He's about to have him try to play the role.
You should start wearing the gold cloak.
I don't want to wear a gold cloak.
You're commander of the city watch. You shouldn't be dressed like a common cell.
Cloak slows you down in a fight, makes it hard to move quietly. And the gold catches the light.
So, dude, what type of camouflage do you want me to be in, bruh?
We had a deal, and wearing a gold cloak wasn't part of it.
Fine.
Why am I here?
To help me plan the defense of King's Landing.
Like I couldn't give a shit.
And one of these explains how to beat him.
An history of the great sieges of Westeros by Archmaster Chevaletech.
Shvaltish.
I didn't even know you read like that, Brian. My fault, dog.
Did you know there has been a marked drop in thievery?
I did not know.
Varys, what up, bro? I guess. And I say bruh, because I still don't know what to think of, bro.
For questioning?
No. It's just the unknown thieves we need to worry about now.
We talked about this.
Aye, we talked about it.
Yeah, I handled the known thieves.
See, it's not the fighting that kills most people. It's the starving. Food's worth more than gold. Things get bad enough. The poor start eating each other.
Given the circumstances, my lord, I believe extreme measures are warranted.
Mudgate. Good ram will batter it down in minutes, and it's only 50 yards from the water. That's where he'll land.
And if Stannis does attack the Mudgate, what is our plan?
We could throw books at his men.
Yeah, what about the fire part? I feel like Varys is here because he knows about fire. He heard about something, or maybe this is something he doesn't know much about.
I'm not cut out for this sort of work.
Yo, Sam, you gotta do something, bro.
Imagine myself doing something much worse.
Where do you think John is right now?
He went off with a half hand. He didn't come back. A betting man would go with dead.
He's not dead. No, John's a great fighter.
Oh, geez, their teeth are already getting cooked, too.
He's got a Valyrian steel sword.
So did his father.
Hey, chill out. Chill out, chill out, chill out.
What in 7 elves is that?
The first men made these marks. Help me with it. Must be dragon glass.
Dragon glass?
The maesters call it obsidian.
Why would a brother hide it here? I expect it's because he wanted somebody to find it.
Where were you?
A man has patrol duty.
Tywin Lannister was right here, and now he's gone.
A girl owes one more name. The Red God demands it. Give the man a name.
How long after I give you the name does it take you to kill someone?
A minute, an hour, a month. Death is certain. The time is not.
He's taking his army to attack my brother. I need him dead right now.
This a man cannot do.
You promised you'd help me.
He's been helping.
Give a name, any name.
And you'll kill them. Anybody.
Don't you dare say his name. Oh, like, that'd be crazy.
Jack and Hagar.
Dude.
Hagar gives a man his own name.
That's right.
Gods are not mocked. This is no joking thing.
I'm not joking. Man can go kill himself.
Unname me.
No.
Please?
Please? Yo, name him.
I'll unname you.
Thank you.
If you help me and my friends escape.
This would require more than one life. This is not part of our bargain.
Fine. Jack and Hagar.
A girl lacks honor. If I do this thing, a girl must obey.
A girl will obey.
A girl and her friends will walk through the gate at midnight.
And then you leave him and no name to give. I guess let's save the name for seeing him in the future, maybe. But I don't know. I feel like her, like, fucking with him like that, dude.
I hear Joffrey plans on fighting.
An inspiration for the troops. The young king in his shining armor, fighting to defend the capital against the wicked old rebel.
He's only a boy.
Remember Jaime at 17?
Better than you. His place is not on the battlefield.
It's not on
So
the
why
throne
put him
either.
on the...
He needs to be out there. The men will fight
For
more
respect?
fiercely seeing their king fighting beside them, instead of hiding behind his mother's skirts.
Do you know why Varys is so dangerous?
Because he knows everything we do before we do it.
Because he doesn't have a cock.
No?
Neither do you.
He's so scary because he doesn't have meat.
That little worm between your legs does half your thinking.
It's not that little.
Hey, so they said it ain't that little, nah. Yo, you gotta hear what they be talking about, Lord Tyrion, bro.
Because I'm happy.
Why are you happy?
Because I have your little whore.
She took Shay.
Tell me, have you married this one yet? Lovely body. The bruises will heal in time.
Where did you find her?
Really, a Lannister lion necklace. You need to hide your secret whores more carefully.
You've forgotten the most important thing about whores.
Well, you're the expert. Tell me.
You don't buy them, you only rent them.
You're usually a better liar, baby brother. This one you like. You like her very much. Don't worry, she'll be treated gently enough.
Because even I was like, okay.
And if he dies, there isn't a man alive who could devise a more painful death for your little cunt.
Just to be involved with people, bruh.
Sir Mandan, bring in my brother's whore.
Is that Ross? Damn. Now the role has to be played. It's Ross. Ross shouldn't die either, but...
I'm sorry they hurt you. I promise I will free you. I will hurt you for this. A day will come when you think you're safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth, and you will know the debt is paid.
You know, in just last episode, I was feeling something. You know, I was feeling sad. And then she's back to doing this stuff.
I've been waiting all night. What is wrong?
That's so good.
We have to be more careful.
Don't be afraid. I can take care of myself.
No, because you out there doing risky shit.
I would kill for you. Do you know that? You're mine.
I'm yours.
Promise me.
Oh, Tyrion said, I'm really about to fight for this.
My bastard is only a few days from Winterfell. Once he captures the castle...
Theon has my brothers if we storm the castle.
He wouldn't dare hurt the boys.
This dude is who I was talking about.
Send word to your son. Any Ironborn who surrender will be allowed to return safely to their homes.
A touch of mercy is a virtue, Your Grace. Too much?
Any Ironborn with the exception of Theon Greyjoy. He betrayed our cause. He betrayed me.
Also, it doesn't even matter if you're not the one to deal the death.
I
Okay.
expect his countrymen will turn on him the minute they...
Well, he said he wanted to hear why at first, right? See, look, you see that look again? He's like,
Your Grace,
yeah, I'm a bit concerned. Who is this guy?
how are you?
How am I? I've had to arrest my mother. The Lannisters have my sisters. The man I considered my closest friend has seized my home and my brothers. I'm fighting a war and I don't know if I should march south or north.
I'm sorry. It was a stupid question. I'm sorry.
Forgive me. You're being kind. I have no right.
You have every right. You're a king.
Crazy to say, no cap. But yeah, you have every right because you're a king.
The good kind.
I like that answer, Rob.
I was raised to be Lord of Winterfell.
I was raised to be a proper little lady, to play the harp and dance the latest steps and recite Valyrian poetry.
I'd like to hear you play the harp.
No, you would not.
What are we doing? What did you come to say?
When I was 12, my mother and father went to a wedding, and they left me with my little brother. Every child in Volantis was in the Royne that day. I was treading water, talking to a friend, when I realized I hadn't seen my brother. I called his name, and then I started screaming his name. And then I saw him floating face down, and my heart just stopped. And we pulled him onto the riverbank, and I screamed at him, and I shook him, and he was dead. A man ran over. He had a fish tattoo on his face. In Volantis, the slaves have tattoos, so you know what they are without having to talk to them. And
Wow.
this man worked on a fishing boat.
Wow.
He pushed me out of the way. You have to understand, for a slave to push a highborn girl, that's death for the man, a terrible death. But he pushed me out.
And tried to save your brother.
And he started pressing on my brother's chest again and again and again until my brother spat out half of the Royne and cried out, and the man cradled his head and told him to be calm.
Wow.
I decided two things.
Why do I feel like they still killed that man or something?
To my years planning dances and masquerades with the other noble ladies. When I came of age, I would never live in a slave city again.
That's real. Not like you had the choice to live in there in the first place, but to be mindful in that way. Wow.
Rather
I
not.
don't want to marry the Frey girl.
We're just gonna jump bold like that?
But you needed that bridge.
Oh, F that bridge.
I hope it's a very beautiful bridge.
Okay, so Rob, I look, I thought it was like, damn, you go, oh, we jumping straight to it. Okay, Rob, go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead, go nuts. If that's what you feel like, you know what I'm saying? But look, I thought it was going to be more of a little back and forth, but I guess they've been teetering this line of tension for too long. Okay, go ahead. Y'all don't got no doors or nothing like that. So just right in the quarters where you plan the wars and where anybody can walk in and out type shit. So what are you going to do about this other arranged marriage though, bruh? Is that going to be another little war in itself? It feels like it.
What do he want us to do about those guards?
He didn't say.
I think he just said follow instructions and walk.
That's a pretty important part, don't you think?
Yeah, I think you just walk. Yeah.
Trust him. You trusted him to fight with us and you set him free and he ran.
I want to go back to the kitchens.
Shut up.
Stay in the kitchens then, hot pie.
Harry, don't.
Yeah, you guys should do this all at once. I get why it'd be scary though, just because... Oh, are they already handled? I see one neck. Yeah. Because I thought it was more about the noise, right? Damn. Jockin's an animal, and this isn't even one of the names.
If the wind holds, we'll reach King's Landing in a day.
Will it hold?
We can't make promises for the...
Now, did they really not bring old girl?
I admire you, Sir Davos.
Oh, shit. Why is he looking at his pops like that?
Some high-born fools call you Onion Knight and think they insult you.
I understand why the older families look down at me.
Do you? Why?
My father was a crabber.
And?
Well, sons of lords don't like to break bread with sons of crabbers. Our hands stink.
And where were those lords when Storm's End starved?
Not many fought bravely for your brother. Many fought for the Mad King.
Robert and Ned Stark, they were the heroes. The glorious rebels, marching from battle to battle, liberating towns from the yoke of the Mad King while I held Storm's End with 500 men.
No one has forgotten your grace.
No, Robert did. He gave Storm's End to Renly after the war. Renly never fought a day in his life.
He was only a boy.
So why'd he give him Storm's End? First we ate the horses.
Oh, shit.
We weren't riding anywhere. Not with the castle surrounded.
They results of cannibalism just like the Night's Watch. Kitties!
I do like dogs. Good animals, loyal. But we ate them, then the rats, and then you made it through the lines. Slipped right through in your little black sail boat with your onions.
And potatoes. Some salted beef, I believe.
Every man on Storm's End wanted to kiss you that night.
I was relieved they did not.
Robert told me to hold Storm's End, so I held it. Then he told me he was...
Then he snaked you.
So I gave it up. Because Robert was my older brother and he was the king and I've always done my duty. But now I'm the rightful king by every law of Westeros.
And now everybody trying to act all crazy and
when
shit.
I sit the Iron Throne, you'll be my hand.
Damn, that's crazy, Stannis.
Your grace,
Atreus, if you will.
Nah, because I'm confused. Why is his son looking like that?
The Stark forces are distracted. Now is the time to strike.
You do understand Stannis Baratheon sails this way?
If my uncle Stannis lands on the shores of King's Landing, I'll ride out to greet him.
A brave choice, Your Grace.
You're tripping.
I'm sure your men will line up behind you.
You're tripping.
They say Stannis never smiles. I'll give him a red smile.
You will yourself, huh?
From ear to ear.
From ear to ear, huh? Dude, how foolish.
What do you want? Tell me.
If we're going to play, you'll have to start.
Like, if you want to be truthful, you gotta put your neck out there first. Damn. They don't waste no time, dude.
Never expected to have any real power. So when my father named me acting hand...
You're quite good at being hand, you know. Jon Arryn and Ned Stark were good men. Honorable men. But they disdained the game and those who played. You enjoy the game.
I do. If Stannis breaches the gates, the game is over.
They say he burns his enemies alive to honor the Lord of Light.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The Lord of Light wants his enemies burnt. The drowned god wants them drowned. Why are all the gods such vicious cunts? Where's the god of the wine?
In the Summer Isles, they worship a fertility goddess with 16 teats.
With 16 of them? Immediately we should go. Deal.
I heard a song all the way from Karth, beyond the Red Waste. Daenerys Targaryen lives.
The girl at the edge of
Did
the
that
world
happen
is the least of our problems.
from Jorah?
She has 3 dragons. But even if what they say is true, it'll be years before they are fully grown. And then there'll be nowhere to hide.
How long does it take? How many years or years? One game at a time. In other words, we have this war going on right now, so I don't even want you to worry me about these dragons that actually may or may not exist.
Zara owns this city and the warlocks have 1,000 eyes watching for you.
I'm so confused about what's going on with Zaro here.
A ship with a good captain. She leaves for Astapor tomorrow.
So now he's the king and there's no more 13?
They have my
With
dragons.
Pyat
Mother
Pri?
does not flee without her children.
They're not your children. I know they call you the mother of dragons. And I know you love them, but you didn't grow them in your womb. They didn't suckle at your breast. They are dragons, Khaleesi.
Now I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna interrupt because when I was watching this, the rewatch of season 1 and 2, I realized that they used some words to talk about the baby that Daenerys actually had and lost in season 1. And that was nuts because they basically said that that came out monstrously. And I was assuming that they were just saying, like, they were describing just losing a baby prematurely. But no, in hindsight, they really did describe a dragon, basically, which is nuts because she didn't have sex with a dragon. So, you know, it was Drogo's baby. So for Drogo's baby to be humanoid but also dragon-esque is nuts. So mother of dragon, like for real, might be plausible, more plausible than, you know, I guess we would have actually thought, because I don't think I really put that together like that.
You should sail to Astapor. I'm sure you'll be safe there.
Don't you disrespect her babies.
You know I would die for you.
Damn, it gets an eye roll.
To protect you, to serve.
Then serve me.
If my dragons are in the House of the Undying, then take me there.
That's what
It's just you two.
He told you so himself. If you enter that place, you will never leave again. His magic is strong.
And what of my magic?
You only stepped in. I'm not gonna say only.
What did the flames do to me? Do you remember?
But that wasn't magic, though. These are different forces.
They are my children. And they are the only children I will ever have.
Oh?
Take me to them.
Oh, okay. If that's the type of time, she said, I'm not gonna be with no man. I'm not gonna have no kids. I'm only gonna have my dragons. Come on, Fionn, give me my follow-up. Where the kids at? Stop playing with me, dog.
I'd leave them up a few more days. Sends a message.
They haven't got the damn message yet. A few more days won't help.
As you say, but it don't hurt to let him rot a while longer.
See, this dude's his style.
He's feeding the crops now. His wife too.
Okay. But why are y'all so close to here, though? I don't think it makes sense for them to be back.
Walk through the stream to throw off the hounds. Hope this would be the last place they'd think to look.
Are they in the tombs?
You're right.
Who was that out there? Hung up at the gates?
Must have been the farmers' boys.
Killed them. Burned them.
Or maybe burnt them.
They mustn't know.
They'd be so upset. And he's up.
Never hear it from me. The little lads have suffered enough.
Oh, Brand. Dude, they're so fucking small. Damn. See, I'm glad I didn't fall for it, but it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, how much have they endured, man? How much have they gone through, bro? And it's been months. This is all back-to-back domino effect crap, dude. And it's just crazy to think. Granted, yes, I am happy that Bran and Rickon are alive and safe. Hodor and Osha are safe. Who did that? And did they do that truly thinking? Who was that? Theon? Was that Maester Luwin? Like, who? No, they sent Maester Luwin home. Was that Theon then who just said, let's just take these kids and let's do this just so that they think I did this to the Stark boys? Because even if that was the case, then that still shows that Theon is cruel and evil, but it also still shows that he's weak against his family, his old family. I can't even say his family now, the Starks. He's weak against them. So he's like, I got to do something. And him just saying, I got to do something and passing other people's bodies, other 12-year-olds as the Stark brothers is just as bad as it being the Stark brothers. But it still makes me go, okay, so if he did that, he was just at that point when I was questioning, like, why would he have done that? Then that means that when he looked at it, he was like really having to accept, like, yo, I did this just to save them, or I did this just because I've dug myself this hole. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last few things I want to say, and I think I'm going to start with the most important, is actually Stannis, man. So look, I am actually wanting to root for Stannis. And I think that is really important for me because when I watch shows, a lot of the times I do feel like I want to say I can't fall into like that home character stretch in regards to like, all right, so the Starks are like the main people, the first family we're introduced with, and all the main characters, or a bit of the main characters, are stemming from this house, right? And so I find that I often am like watching Game of Thrones and I'm like, yo, yeah, King of the North shit, you know, Jon Snow shit, you know, all this stuff. If somebody's gonna rule something, Arya, you know, if I want anybody to rule something, it'd be one of the Starks. But to be honest, like just hearing more of Stannis' speech with Davos and, you know, just learn a little bit more about his history, what happened to him, how they fucked him from him just doing his duty, and he just expected people to make good on their promises and do what they're supposed to do after he does what he's supposed to do, and then get fucked, and have him shift that in the sense of like, all right, well, I just want to be the king because I'm supposed to be the king. I'm only doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I do my duty and I do what is asked of me, and that's what everybody should do. That's how everybody should live. And just so you know, Davos, like everything that you've done for me, you're gonna be my right hand, and I will never do you the way that everybody's done to me. And that just shows a bit, like a good bit of how his character is, like the goodness that his character is. Like, yo, I'm gonna do right by you because that's just what you should do as a person, you know. And since you've done right by me, I'm gonna always do right by you despite of my history and getting effed over. And I just thought that was dope. That was badass. Talk about badass, we gotta go to Arya and Jaqen. That was nuts. Him saying a girl does not have honor, her saying, oh, well, you're gonna do what I need to do, was wild. And it just shows that she just doesn't give a damn. You know, she's just here to survive. She's not gonna lose to honor like she feels like her dad did. She's out here in the real world trying to do things that noble ladies won't do or don't do. So she's out here learning from experience and really being out here in the mud. I don't agree with Kat releasing Jaime without confirming like Bran and Rickon's status. I know she mentioned to Rob like, yo, you know, you're the only kid that I have that is free. She can't really confirm. She can only go off of word, even though they're taking advantage of her saying that they have both kids, both Sansa and Arya, when they don't. They only have Sansa. She doesn't know that. So as a viewer, we're like, what they do have is only leveraging half of what you expect that they have. But then what about the other half? You just lost. You know, they just said that they took Winterfell and shit like that. You aren't really like confirming anything before you like release all. I know, like Greyjoy and them, they don't really have nothing to do with the Lannister shit. You know, like that's not necessarily the war that they're trying to do. They're just trying to take some land and whatnot and exact revenge. But like, you still, I feel like she was still supposed to like allow some positioning with that half, despite the Greyjoys. Like that was just like an extra added bonus, another headache, if you will. And it just kind of sucks that she was just like, yeah, oh well, you know, let me get my daughters back at least. But I get it. It's a tough situation, and that's only something that I think Littlefinger just like, fuck, dude, that is something that only a mom would feel. Rob would feel the pressure of his, but he was still trying to fulfill this like leader king of the North role and the Bannermans and making sure everything that what they're doing to help them makes sense. So it just kind of sucks that like it's undermined by Kat there. And I'm wondering how their relationship is going to be, the dynamic's going to change now that she's arrested. Their interaction and stuff is going to be really interesting. I wonder how that pans off. I'd like to also ask, like, what is the importance of obsidian during these times? I only know of obsidian from Minecraft, bro, if you want me to be honest. So when they dig up this stuff and they find these like weapon heads and stuff made from obsidian, and they're talking about dragon glass, never heard it called dragon glass, and then also don't know what the importance is. Is that like a very resilient material? I think it is. Like in Minecraft, it's like a very resilient material that, you know, it has a lot more durability and stuff when you're making your swords and your pickaxes and stuff. It like lasts longer. So well, how did they get that? They store it for the future, for those to follow in their footsteps to fight against the Wildlings. Is that like Mance Raiders army people? Is that like what that was for? Jorah. Now, look, I've been like kind of vouching for for Jorah in a way, but I don't know if it's because of the masked lady. It started making me actually like pay a little bit more attention to him. But is bro falling in love with Daenerys? Let me know if I'm wrong, y'all. Let me know if I'm wrong. Feel free to pull up the Patreon if you guys want to catch the episodes early, unedited, and uncut with all that good stuff, and also watch these episodes in full. But with that, I'll catch you guys in the next episode, man. Take care, much love, and peace out.